Hello, good morning. I'm leaving the house in about 10 minutes from now, but I've just got a minute to chat to you. It's a uni day today and it's also a midweek gig day today, but I think things are going to be a lot more manageable than last month when we did the same thing because I was literally ill afterwards. I turned up ill and was iller afterwards, but this is not the case this time. I've had enough sleep, I've had a good 8 hours in bed. I have only got one lecture today, then I've got an hour off before I need to leave, so I booked a practice room. So I'm actually going to practice for tonight's gig in the practice room, and then I'm going to meet my boyfriend on a train station. We're going to meet an hour and a half earlier than we did last time, and last time we just made it in the nick of time and we were all rushed and flustered. We didn't have time to stop properly for food or anything like that. This time we should, so hopefully we'll get to eat out the venue before the gig this time. It's a seasidey one, it should be pleasant, but it'll be dark by the time we get there, I dare say. And last time we got back at 1:45 AM. Well, IB, my boyfriend, that stands for invisible boyfriend because he's never on the vlogs. You can hear him, but you can't see him. So he's become nicknamed IB, but those aren't his actual initials in real life. But anyway, he took a wrong turning last time and he said it actually put an extra whole hour onto the journey and it was already quite a long one to start with. So hopefully we get back at 12:45. The first time I did this gig, it was induction week and I had to be in the mornings first thing. I don't now often, there's only one. So it should be fine. I should get a good full night's sleep. So I think that'll make all the difference and make it more manageable. Right, I'm gonna make my coffee, clean my teeth and get going. Okay, not the best start really. I hadn't realised my sippy cup was still open from earlier and it's all spilt down my coat. I've been bouncing it along on my hip all the way. There's still plenty left though, luckily. Got a table. This is how much stuff I've got to carry around all day today. I'm not impressed, but luckily it doesn't happen that often. I'm trying to decide what's the least hassly, getting off and going on the rail replacement bus to uni with all that stuff, or getting off at Central, going directly straight through to Central, and then having a much longer walk with all that stuff. I just don't know what to do. I'll probably just stay on the train. I don't know, but it's alright at first and then it starts to just feel heavier and heavier and heavier. Oh no, I forgot my mouse. I'm really slow with the mouse pad editing. I've got it down to a fine art with the mouse. Wish me luck then. The very first thing I just tried to do after thinking, oh well, at least it will force me to get some practice with the mouse pad. First thing I did, tried to move that around tonight, it's my phone. Why is it when you're editing in public, whenever the ticket inspector comes, there's a freeze frame which is really unflattering on the screen for him to see. I thought I'd see how I felt nearer the time about getting on the rail replacement bus, and I'm going to. The thought of carrying all this stuff, getting all hot and sweaty under my coat again and being tethered in, so I've got a strap going that way, a strap going that way, and it's like after a while. So I'm going to reduce the effect by having a shorter walk and I'm going to eat my breakfast on the bus.
Station's not moving rather. Shortly arriving at Redder.
That's where I've been sitting editing so far, all through the journey. Oh, look at all those cherry pickers all lined up. I see the bus waiting. Hopefully it waits for me. Well, it should do, but it looks like it's shutting its doors. Oh, please don't drive off now. Please, unless it's driving into position. Oh, no, I don't think it can be quite going yet. Oh, how I love going up big steep flights of steps with loads to carry on my back. I feel like one of those donkeys. You see, all laden. I think he's just manoeuvring into position because there's the bus stop. Hopefully he's going to come and pull up now and we're all going to get on it. Oh, this train's fun at the top. I'm quite curious about trains. I do not know why, because I'm definitely not a train spotter, you know. And I don't really understand the engineering of them, so I don't know why I like them so much, but I do. I think the bus driver's doing a 27-point turn in this tiny space to get around into position. Oh, look what's happened. Oh, let's put it back. It's like a puzzle. Oh, here it comes. Look, I was just contemplating taking all my bags off, so I'm glad I haven't now. I'm not feeling very encouraged that it says not in service on it. here. I like it when it's a bus rather than a coach, and I've got all this blinking stuff with me because it's just a bit easier to squeeze it in. Oh good, I can have my sandwich now. There was a tiny bit of cucumber left. I thought that's not enough for a whole sandwich. I'll just take it with me at some point today. I'll probably enjoy that. My sandwiches are very fully a party because they're not all glued together with mayonnaise or anything. Maybe I should consider putting some in just to glue it together. I have to allow a lot more time for my journey with the rail replacement bus, so I have to leave earlier and it takes longer to get home, so luckily this is only for a few more days now. Thank you. I made it with 2 minutes to spare, so I had to wait outside to go in after all that rushing. Do you know, I'm one of the only ones that ever sits in the front, and I don't understand why nobody else wants to. So there we are. We have to register attendance by scanning a QR code on our phone, so I'm going to blur that out obviously, but that's how it's done these days. Occasionally you'll get a class where they use an old-fashioned bit of paper and you just write your student number on, or sometimes it's like a register to sign, but usually it's a QR code. I've just done my one and only lecture of the day, which was about an hour long, and I've just come up and found a quiet spot to do a little bit of admin, I suppose. I say quiet, I keep hearing voices, so any minute people can come up the stairs or through these doors. Anyway, I've got my folder for later. It's just got tune starts in it for this gig later, and I've just realised I might end up having to do my one and only song in Welsh that I do, so I don't have the words written out. I've got them in my phone tiny, so I'm just going to handwrite them in this folder so I can just have them, just in case I need to glance down. That is copied over. I didn't sing it at the last gig, or probably the one before, because I had a cold the last 2 times I've done the gig that I'm doing tonight. I'm going to spend a quick 10 minutes just sort of tidying up some of my notes from my lectures, because I've been taking them all in the Good Notes app, and it's really easy to tidy them up, you know, without leaving all rubbing out marks on a page, you know, and things like that. It's just really easy to redo them or convert them into text and change colours and just all nice things like that, and it really helps me to consolidate what we've actually been taught. So I'm just going to do a little bit of that, and then I'm going to go make a coffee and do some practice. The milk was a disaster. I tried 2 days in a row to bring milk. First time in these little screw lid pots that I got from B&M. That didn't work. It leaked into the freezer bag, the reusable freezer bag that I have. Bags. But anyway, yeah, it didn't leak out of the freezer bags, fortunately, but it leaked into the freezer bags. So I thought, that's no good. So I tried a little click lock lid the next day. Same again, it leaked into the freezer bag. So I think I need a proper bottle. Maybe an old lemonade bottle or something, like a little one, you know, a little size one. Anyway, I'm back to the chai latte at the moment, which is ready milked, but it's so sugary. That's the thing, I don't want to coat my teeth in sugar by drinking sugary tea, because I graze on it, you know. It's not like I even have it all in one go. I'll sip it gradually over an hour. I need to put some cold in that or I'm going to burn my mouth. I didn't think of that. Too busy chatting, see. I think what I'm going to do is just bring a whole carton unopened at the start of the week, put it in the fridge with my name on it, and hope nobody pinches it. I've done about 50 minutes just running through some trad tunes from my folder, so we can pick and choose out of that tonight for the gig. I'd better go really, because train and all that, I don't want to rush with all that heavy clobber to carry, so I'm going to saunter idly down. Oh, I should tell you about the lecture. The lecture was very interesting. For a lot of our lectures we get guest speakers and we get one-offs, so we had another one-off today. We've only got this one in the autumn semester, so next year we won't have this session scheduled anymore. Next year I think it's going to be more focusing on private practice ready for our recitals, because a lot of my mark is going to be based on practical playing. Anyway, that was a complete tangent. So it was all about being a freelancer, being self-employed, and it was lots of sort of very practical advice to do with that, basically things that most students could do with, most music students could do with ideally, like about tax returns and all sorts of things like that. Anyway, right, I am gonna go. This is a much more sensible speed to be walking today, and it is flat. Unlike yesterday was bolting up hills with all my gear, not quite as much gear as now, But anyway, yeah, enjoying the fact that it's dry, enjoying the fact that I'm not wearing a coat. It really has been very, very pleasantly mild these last few days. I've been making the most of it before the cold comes. The lights are on the big wheel. It's not moving. Oh, I see some sort of fairground thingy coming. Oh yeah, it's starting to take shape. There's a Christmas tree. Look, I think we've got a minute to stop and have a quick look, see how that's getting on. Oh, there we are. There's lovely, isn't it? Motionless. I wonder when it all kicks off. Perhaps it will all kick off when the lights go on officially. I bet that's when it'll be. That Christmas tree is actually on top of a thing. Look, on a whatever that is, some kind of outlet. Oh, I bet that's the fun house. I got that in my vlog last year. I can zoom in properly on those masks now. I was trying to vlog them the other day in the Music and Poetry building. It's not, it's the City Hall, but it's got poetry and music written up there. Look, see, there we are. Anyway, I better get to the station. Christmas market huts are coming, as you see. Cardiff Christmas Carvery. Pancake house. Eateries, basically, come in. There's the flooring ready to go down. I can smell it. Nativity scene, look. Why is Jesus in there? He's supposed to go in on Christmas Day. That's what I think. And why is there an empty glass by, that's Mary, isn't it? Because that's a shepherd there. I was getting a bit confused about who was who. Oh, it must have been water, you know, because of the labour and everything. And that king over there is having an extra long lie down, craning his neck to see the newborn king. Right, I better get on. Garlands going up as we speak. Always exciting, isn't it? Ooh. Here we go again. Look, back on the train again. I don't think I'll be on this one for too long. I'm just going to finish watching through the vlog I edited this morning, just make sure it's okay. Well, I'm here waiting for my boyfriend, but I've just spoken to him and he's 20 minutes late. But I've decided to come round the other side of the train station because there is a car park, but it's all blocked off with worksy looking vans and things. They're doing some kind of renovation work. They're making a new footbridge basically and lift, but it's not in operation yet. So I've come to the street. So there's the station there. See where, well, where it says metro is right over the other side actually. But I have come here by Ladybird's cleaning, so I'm just going to wait by here for 20 minutes or so. I might get on with tidying my notes up again on my iPad actually. Just realised I haven't had a proper lunch. I'm going to have my corn pasty, and it's a very squashed corn pasty at the moment. We're hoping for chips before the gig because there's a chip shop next door to the pub where we're playing. Fingers crossed on that one. I've been meaning to show you my knee. You know, I bashed it the other day. It's 4 days later and I said in the vlog, oh, it's going to bruise. It bruised. It's not a very good shot, but there we are. There's my poor knee. Ow. And now I'm going to have a lovely squashed banana that is as bruised as my knee, basically. I'm still hungry, so I'm going to have some afters. Little dessert there. We have been going for some time, and now we're going to stop for a wee. We have weed and now we're proceeding. What time is it? 5 to 5 now.
We've got an hour.
Feeling very
an hour and
sleepy.
8 actually, it said. ETA.
There we are.
6:03.
That's really early. That's 2 hours before we start.
Time to make a... No, I thought we started at 7.
Do we? No, we start at 8.
Well, it's time to make a set list.
I know. That's his job. He's promised to do this one. I did the last one, not for this gig, a different gig. Yeah, this is your job, this one.
It's only been a month. I've lost my notes, actually.
Oh dear. Well, I've got some. I haven't got a lot of real sets, but I've got loads of jig sets and polka sets and hornpipes. You can look at mine if you like. I've got some reels. We've stopped for fuel. It started dinging and pinging. He was like, oh, low fuel. Let's get it now before we go off into the sticks or wherever we're going. I don't know. My voice was going a minute ago. It went all croaky. Do you know what? I just don't want to get a cold again. There's so many people in uni have been ill with colds. Apparently there's a really nasty one going around. Someone's had COVID as well. So, you know what normally happens as soon as it's half term or, you know, that's when you get ill. So yeah, one more day in uni and then I'll probably get it. Please no, please no, no, no. I've been a good girl. I've been getting enough sleep and everything. I don't deserve to get another cold. We've been listening to music and chatting. We're not too far off now. We're going to have fish and chips with Tad. probably, I don't know if we're setting up first or what, but whatever will be, will be.
Because there'll be people sitting.
Oh yeah, that's true. Won't be room to set up yet. Well, you can't see much, but there's a lovely beach in front of me. It's a bit dark. You can hear the sounds of the waves though, I think. We're waiting for Tad, and I think this could be him now. Yes, is it? No, because he's just gone past. It's not Tad. A different white van. There's a chippy, but there's nowhere to sit in and eat. You have to take it out and eat it outside. It's a bit chilly. We've ordered and we're just sort of waiting. Well, the best place to eat the fish and chips was the car, because there was literally nowhere apart from in the cold and the dark standing up. So we're sharing one ginormous fish, because last time it was just ridiculous, wasn't it? It was so enormous. So
It's pleasing, lovely.
it was nice. Oh, these are so good.
Chips are good, aren't they?
Oh, they're hot. Salty and vinegary. Chips have been eaten, and it's the usual thing. We've brought drinks and we're setting up PA. Basically, I've got a nice coffee there, very nice. Right, better put the camera down and do things. Hours later, we just finished. Oh, we had a guest whistle player from Hungary. He's just approaching actually, smiling. He's very, very good. Trumpeter as well. So he played whistle tonight. Yeah, sorry I didn't vlog it. I was just busy doing the gig, to be honest. But yeah, it went down very well as usual. The time is, it's only 10:15. It's early. And bought a beer by the landlord, but he's actually making us a coffee each to take in the car, so that's nice. Yeah. The landlord has very, very kindly made us a coffee each, takeaway cup for him, and I just handed this over, and he just made us a lovely coffee with the coffee machine. I had one earlier when I first arrived. Actually, it was delicious. So looking forward to that. I'm just finishing up my beer, but we got a long drive. What, 2 hours, 2.5 hours? 2 hours probably. We went astray last time and it ended up being 3 hours, so hopefully we won't get home quite so late this time. It's late. It's 15 minutes past midnight. We are going in and out of light. We've been for a wee again, haven't we, on the way back? What's my ETA? What's the ETA?
ETA?
IB.
1 o'clock now.
1 AM, so back in 45 minutes. I'm going to film forwards because I've disappeared. So basically, yeah, the gig went really well, didn't it? Really, it was the first one I've done not ill actually in months. The last 2 times I did that, I had a stinking cold. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I felt much better this time. In fact, poor Tad had come down with something, so he was as good as gold. And I don't think the audience could tell at all, but he's had a bit of a stinking man flu going on. I'll probably catch it. I'm going to catch man flu. That's what's going to happen. Anyway, I was just going to say goodnight to you because there's nothing else going on really. So do give the video a like if you happen to like it. It really helps the channel to grow. Subscribe. Click on a playlist if you want to watch some more videos from me right now, and I'll see you in the next video. Good night.